Hello all. Today I will going to be take business economics for 4th semester for SY, BMS and BPI. Today I will going to take module number 2, chapter number 8, theory of multiplier. First, I will going to be explain what means by multiplier. The concept of multiplier was developed by R.F. Khan in the year 1931. He developed it to explain the effect of an increase in investment on employment. It is known as employment multiplier, or you can say investment multiplier also. Keynes refined in terms of income, and hence the multiplier shows the effect of an increase in investment on income. John Maynard Keynes multiplier is also known as investment or income multiplier. Now there is a formula is there. K stands with investment multiplier, or you can say income multiplier, is equal to change in income divided by change in investment. So this is a formula for an multiplier. Now we can go for the next assumption of multiplier. There are various assumptions are there. I will going to be explained with the point wise. The first one, the consumer goods are available in sufficient quantities. The multiplier period is totally absent here. There exists unemployment in the economy. Resources required for production are available. There exists excess capacity in the consumer goods industries. The economy is a closed economy here. It is not an open economy, and there should be a net increase in investment. Now next I will going to be explain there are various limitations, or you can say drawbacks or shortcoming of multiplier are there. I will going to be explained with the help of point wise. The first one, which is known as availability of consumer goods. The theory of multiplier depends on the availability of the consumer goods. If there is a shortages of consumer goods, the income recipient will not be able to spend on consumption, and hence marginal propensity to consume may fall. This in turn will lower in multiplier. Next limitation is continuous net investment. The multiplier effect depends on net investment. Thus, any act of investment in one sector of the economy is not to be offset by a decline in investment in some other sector of the economy. Further, to maintain a high level of income and employment, the increment in investment are to be repeated in regular interval of time. Otherwise, the income will fall back to its original level. Next limitation is multiplier period. The time lag between the receipt of income and the spending of it called the multiplier period. The Keynesian analysis of the multiplier assume an adjustment between income and expenditure. That is the absence of a multiplier period, but in practice, income recipient do not spend immediately. That is, there exists a multiplier period. Hence, the greater the multiplier period, the fewer are the secondary expenditure on consumption, and the lower will be a value of the multiplier and vice versa. Next limitation is full employment ceiling. The multiplier can work only up to full employment ceiling. Once the full employment is reached, output and employment will stop expanding. And the last limitation is availability of resources. Smooth working of the multiplier depends on the availability of resources required for production. In their absence, the working of the multiplier will be affected and the value of the multiplier will be low. Next we go with the leakages of the multiplier. Now there are various leakages are there that I will going to be explained with the help of point wise. The first one we can say here, the paying off debt. When a part of the increase in income is used for paying back the debt taken by people instead of spending on consumption, the value of the multiplier will be reduced. Secondly, the holding of idle cash balances. If people hold a part of their increase in income as idle cash balance and do not use it for consumption, it constitutes a leakage in the multiplier process. Hence, it restricts the value of the multiplier. Next, import. If a part of an increase in income is spent on import, the value of the multiplier will be low because income spent on import will not generate income and output in the domestic country, but will generate income in other countries from where goods are imported. Next, which is known as taxation. Now, taxation is another important leakage in the multiplier process because a part of increase in income may be used for payment of taxes. However, if the money raised through taxation is spent by the government, the leakage through taxation may be offset by the increase in government expenditure. Next leakages is increase in prices. Price rise constitute another important leakage in the working of the multiplier process in real term. As price rises, the increase in real consumption out of an increase in income will be lower than expected. Thus, the value of the multiplier will be low. And lastly, purchase of old stock and the securities. If a part of the increased income is used to purchase old stock and securities instead of consumer goods, there will be a leakage in the income generation. This lower the value of the multiplier. Thank you. Thank you to all.